Hey, what up, CrossFit Fort Vancouver family? Coach Con here, coming to you live from the Mac Shack to go over Friday's workout, all right? April 24th. What we have in store for you is we have our April hero workout of the month, which is Jenny. Jenny, don't think just because we did Chad last week that was the hero workout. Originally on the schedule was Jenny, so we want to stay with that theme. So we're going to hammer out Jenny today. But first and foremost, let's go over the warm-up. So it's an 8-minute Tabata warm-up, one that you've become used to over the past couple Fridays. So you do all these movements Tabata style, thinking about 20 seconds of work, followed by 10 seconds of rest, and then you transition to the next movement. If you do all the movements that are listed, it'll take you 8 minutes, right? So we have jumping jacks. You know the jumping jacks. After that, we have toe touches with the narrow stance, so feet together, reach down, touch your toes, right? Feel free to reach high for the sky. After that, we have wide stance, or you can think about grass pickers. So you can reach back and come forward. Feel free to stand tall, reach back, come forward, but that wide stance, followed by bootstrappers. We know that now. Feet together, you're gonna grab your toes, get into the bottom of the squat, and then straighten your legs, lifting your hips up. After that, trunk rotations, right? A little good morning action, making sure that the chest is up, the back is straight. Remember, with this, we're only spending 20 seconds at each movement. After the trunk rotations, you have the Samson Lunges. You're gonna interlock those hands, stride out, right? Beautiful, arms straight. After that, the Cossack Squats, toes pointed straight ahead. Lean that foot flat on the ground. Feel free to lift that toe towards the ceiling. Switching sides. Again, emphasis here, trying to challenge yourself, keeping that chest up. After the Cossack Squats, air squats, you know that. Plank walk-ups, also known as plank marches, where we go from our forearms to our hands. Right? Plank position. Stand up onto your hands. Staying tight in that midline. Then we have Deadbugs, right? Laying down on the back, opposite arm, opposite leg, right? Hopefully you don't have a furry friend in your way so you can still get the full range of movement. Then you have forward and backward hops, lateral hops after that. Then you have high knees, pump those arms, and then you have butt kickers. And last but not least, you have burpees. Chest to deck, hop tall. If you're following the warm-up to a T, then you're gonna go through some movement prep, right? So movement prep. Let's talk about the workout now, so that'll give you an idea of what you wanna do to get ready for the workout. Today's hero workout, Jenny, a 20-minute AMRAP, so as many rounds or reps as possible, consisting of 20 overhead squats. If you have barbell, if you're fortunate enough to have a barbell at your house, then you'll use that, 45 pounds for the gents, 35 pounds for the ladies. After that, 20 back squats, right? Same thing, use that barbell, let it rest on that back rack, and then when you're done with the 20 back squats, then we're going into the 400-meter run, 400-meter run. That's one full round. You're gonna complete that over and over for 20 minutes. So think about whatever you need to do in your movement prep to get ready for overhead squats, back squats, and then running. After the movement prep, you're going to go through a little rehearsal round where you go through 5 to 10 overhead squats, then you're going to go through 5 to 10 back squats, and then you're going to do a 30-second run, right? So we've gone through the order of operations to get us prepped for how the workout flows. Let's go over a quick review of the movements. So if you have a barbell, awesome. You can leave it on the ground and then put it on that back rack, that wide stance, right? I'm going to widen my hands, press that bar up, so I want to think about the arms locked out. Elbow pits pointed up towards the ceiling, and then sink my hips back. Work on that full range of depth, 20 of those. When I'm done, I can bring it to the back rack, and then go into my back squats, 20 back squats. After that, then you go out for that 400-meter run. If you don't have the luxury of knowing a 400-meter mark, then based off of your running abilities, it's usually going to be anywhere from 45 seconds to a minute out, and coming back. Ideally, it's not going to take you more than 2 minutes for your 400-meter run. So if you need to, during your movement prep, during your warm-up, feel free to test that distance, find a marker. For me, I got a little black mailbox around the corner at the end of my drive, so that's a good indicator. When I come back, then I'm back into my overhead squats. Let's go over a couple modifications if I do not have a barbell, right? So most of us, if we have it, we have a broomstick, a mop handle. Overhead squats tend to be the most challenging of all the squats, so I could utilize this to really work on my overhead movement. Same thing, like an empty bar. I'm going to press this bar up over my head with the elbow pits pointed towards the ceiling, arms locked out. Work that squat depth, right? If I feel or lack shoulder mobility, maybe even hip mobility, I might feel this thing tracking forward. Do your best to keep it over your head. If you need to, limit the depth of your squat so don't go so deep. But you have an option to use a PVC pipe, a broom handle to work on that overhead squat. If you're in that position where you don't have any of that, if you have a jump rope, I could do the same thing. Grab the jump rope, spread my arms out accordingly for my overhead squats. If you have a light enough dumbbell, you're more than welcome to grab that dumbbell and go into some single arm overhead squats if you're in a position. Once we finish those overhead squats, back squats, right? Same thing. I can use that mop broom, that PVC pipe, and rest it on the back of my shoulders if I want to scale up or challenge myself with a little bit of weight. The majority of us have a dumbbell or a kettlebell, so I can rest it on my shoulder like so for my squats, right? If I want, I can put it up and over my head like so, keeping that chest up to simulate that back squat. Get creative, right? 20 back squats, especially if you want to weight it, and then that 400-meter run. With these hero workouts, right, one of the things we want to emphasize is, as always, we don't have to, we get to. So the workouts tend to be a little bit on the longer side, so it allows us to get through some reflection, but continue to push, right? Any day, these people that pay the ultimate price would gladly trade places with us. At the end of your workout, you're going to go through that couch stretch, right? So a little quad stretch, especially after all the squatting we did. So you can kick your foot up on the back of your couch or against a wall or against a post. Feel that stretch. Think about an upright torso, tight in that core, and you'll get that good stretch in the quad. For those of you that won't be able to join us for Zoom class, I would love to give you a little more detail on Jenny. So Jenny, who we're honoring with this workout, U.S. Army Captain Jennifer M. Moreno of San Diego, California, died October 6, 2013 in Zari district of Afghanistan when enemy forces attacked her unit with an IED. The 25-year-old was assigned to the Madigan Army Medical Center at Joint Base Lewis McChord here in our own state of Washington. So this one hits close to home. She is survived by her mother, her 2 sisters, and her brother. So remember Jenny, and we hope you enjoy this workout. To honor Jenny, thanks for following with us. Enjoy your Friday.